Hello and welcome to Happy Cells and Souls. My name is Julie Powers and I'm a licensed Zumba instructor and I'm a business affiliate with the Juice Plus company. And my missions in life are to help people understand that life is better when they're dancing through it and to inspire healthy living around the world. But my expanded mission is to create better health at the cellular level and more joy at the cellular level. We only get one body while we're here on Earth, and so we have to take care of this body. And while we're here, we need to spread a little light, love, and joy into the world. And during my time here on Earth, I have been able to meet so many different people from all different walks of life, and I'm very honored to be part of that. And I love bringing some of these stories to you. And what I love about these people that I'm talking to is that they impact the world in positive ways. And I believe that everybody has a story to share and we can learn something from everyone as long as we keep our heads open, our hearts open, and we're just there to listen. And so today I want to listen to a story by Carla Wilson. And I've known you, Carla, since I was a little kid and you were very young. And we've kind of grown up together here in our hometown. But when you came back into the Farmington business community, you took on Minuteman Press, which you own as a printing company, and you've worked with pretty much every company that there is and every organization, and you donate a lot of printing and all kinds of things. You've also been very active in renovating our downtown area and really putting your heart and soul and a lot of sweat and hard work into making things more beautiful. And now your newest project is something called the Joy Box Project, which I think just fits very well into Happy Cells and Souls. So I would love for you to just talk a little bit about how did this Joy Box Project come into being? What is it? How would somebody get involved with purchasing something like that or sending something like that to a friend or family member? How does it work? How did you get the inspiration? Let's hear your story.
Well, thanks very much for having me today, Julie. I appreciate that. I had the idea for the Joy Box project. It kind of evolved from owning a printing company. So we make stuff. We make print things for people. We make t-shirts, and I'm always making stuff for businesses, and I've been doing it for 32 years. So it just comes naturally. I can do it without even thinking. And after the pandemic, I just felt like there's so much negativity in the world these days. And I was really just looking for something that was more positive. And at first, my original idea was I was just going to do a t-shirt subscription. So a t-shirt of the month club. And then, but the more I thought about it, I decided I wanted it to be a little bit more than that. So I developed 3 tiers of the subscription. You can be a t-shirt subscriber. You can be a box subscriber that comes with 4 or 5 items each month that build on the theme of the month. Or you can get both, and it's like an ultimate joy box. And that's where I ran with. I ran with that idea. And so I have subscribers at each level, and I do a theme each month. So I started with, the theme of choose joy. And I've done kindness, gratitude. My December box is about gratitude. I do the subscriptions each month, but I also like to do, and with a subscriber, you would sign up and you would either get it yourself each month, or you could actually, I have subscribers who choose to send it to someone each month. And
right, that's what I was going to ask you is, if you have a subscription, if you can change the recipient every month so that they get something, sent to different people.
Yes. You could change it each month. You just send me an email or you get onto your own subscription. You can change the ship to address. It doesn't matter to me. The only thing that's important is if you're going to send a t-shirt, you have to know their size. But other than that, I just do it. It's easy to make that switch, and I do it for quite a lot of people. And some people send t-shirts every month to somebody, but some people do the whole box. But I also do gift boxes because not everybody wants a box of stuff coming to their house each month.
Right.
And but I still like the idea of putting a little bit of joy out there. So I like to do gift boxes. I started with a Mother's Day box last spring, and that was a lot of fun. And then I'm doing a Christmas. I've got several Christmas gift boxes that you can buy. One of them is
This might not actually publish until
oh,
after Christmas.
well,
So
exactly.
yeah.
Well, but yeah, but the idea is a couple of times a year, I would do a gift box where you could just go and buy somebody a box and give it to someone. And I have people buy things for, oh, somebody's birthday's coming up and they'll buy a box.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Which is
I have,
actually really nice for those people who can't get out and shop. They don't want
yes,
to just go on Amazon or
yes,
some other site and just try to pick stuff, but you've already, put
curated it.
together a very nice combination of things that
Yes.
have a great theme and they all bring joy.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
really nice to be like their personal shopper.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it feels like. I have some subscribers who get a box each month, and they might keep an item or two, but they use it to give away. They'll just pick
Yeah.
somebody in their life that they want to give a gift to that month and give them one or two things out of the box because they're all kind of themed to go together. And so that's easy to pull out one or two things and just
Sure.
give it
So
to someone.
there's always a t-shirt and then
In
there are
the
other
ultimate
items.
box, yes. So
Okay.
in the ultimate box, there's always a t-shirt. There's typically 4 or 5, sometimes even 6 items that they don't always like have the theme on them,
Uh-huh.
but they go along with the ideas, they or the color palette. So I'm just in December this past year, my color palette was a lot of reds and actually some gray. The t-shirt this in December was gray, but so there's items in there that are but the goal of that box was about gratitude. So I designed a gratitude journal so that each day for the next year, for 2023, there's a journal in that box where you can write down one thing each year that you're grateful for. And that's the most important part of the box, is the idea of remembering what's important each month or what's
Right.
important every day instead of
I love this idea, and I'm wondering, now that you've been doing it for a little while, when did you ship your first Joy box?
last in April of
Okay.
2022.
So since then, I'm sure that you have had some really positive feedback. Have you heard any really touching stories from somebody? I'm thinking probably somebody has sent a Joy box to a friend or family member who's recently gotten out of the hospital, or they've had a big loss in their family, or they've just moved and it's kind of a housewarming gift or something like
Yes.
that. What kind of
Yes.
stories can you share about the way
I
that the
have,
Joy box has
yes,
impacted somebody's life?
I have had people tell me that they'll screenshot giving it to someone, or they'll screenshot their friend's reaction to getting it. There was one of my subscribers, she had a family member who had lost someone in their family, and they were all focused on joy, trying to keep the joy in their life. And
Mhm.
she, that's what so she had me send out some of the choose joy items to this person just for that reason, because that's where they were grieving. And
Sure.
that's a daily thing. And so that was really neat that someone would think of that and use it that way. That was neat. I appreciate it
Right.
so much.
And there is a website that is called thejoyboxproject.com.
Yes,
And
that's
so
my
you have to
website.
spell out THE.
Yes,
And so that's where somebody would go to look at the different things that they could buy either individually or do the t-shirt subscription
yes.
or the full box subscription. And so is it every month that you change, or do you ever have like in between? I know you said you have these special things that pop up here and there,
Yes.
but is it always just a monthly schedule?
There is a monthly schedule for the subscribers. So there's 3 items on there that are just for subscribers. So there's the
Okay.
t-shirt subscription, the Joy Box subscription, and the Ultimate Joy Box. The other things on there, I love t-shirts. So I always make more t-shirts than I need so that I can still sell t-shirts. And so there's always t-shirts to buy on there. There's also there's, I'll bundle gift items. So you might be able to get a t-shirt and a water bottle, something that goes together. So there's always gift items on there. One of my favorite things about the whole project is the t-shirts, because when I greet at church, a lot of times I'll have a t-shirt on, and I've started wearing them because people will come up to me and ask me about my shirt. Where did I get my shirt? They love the message of the shirt. And it's a way for a stranger to talk to you and make a connection. It gives them something to say to you. And not everybody's comfortable doing that.
Right.
So that opening with the t-shirts has been so fun.
And
Because
you design all the shirts?
Yes.
They're all original?
Yes. So I design them, or I actually, a lot of times I'll kind of sketch something out and tell Allie what I want, and then she'll actually put the artwork together for me because I get busy. But
Right.
Allie's
And for someone who might not be familiar with who this person is, this is your daughter who works with you.
Yes.
And she's a very talented young woman, and I love her dearly. And so that's great that you're able to work with her on that as well, because she works with you in Minuteman and the Joy Box project.
Yes.
And so I'm just wondering if this has ever been something that you've thought about doing as like a fundraiser for organizations, or is it just going to be a subscription-based thing for a while? Because it just feels like there are some opportunities for organizations to participate, on a grander scheme, but maybe it's maybe it's a little farther down the line.
I've had some people ask me about doing a curated box for their organization. So I know someone who, even though he's doing like executive coaching with CEOs, he encourages his clients to practice gratitude. So he has talked to me about curating a box, and unfortunately, most of the CEOs are men, where my boxes are curated for women. So this person has asked me about curating a box about gratitude that's geared toward men that he would like to gift to his clients. So I can see a possibility, in the future of doing that more for organizations, for companies who know that life's more about just making money and just the business part of life. There's more to life than that. And they appreciate that. And so that would be fun to work with companies like that.
I like that idea. And also the fact that you might be able to just have a men's division as well as an ongoing feature, because definitely the men need to be included. Right. So I think that's a great idea. I'm wondering, what has been your favorite Joy Box?
Oh, that's tough. I've had a couple of really good ones lately. So I'm a planner. I'm real visual. I'm in the printing industry. And so I like, actual products. Everybody puts their calendar on their phone, but I'm a paper
girl. I'm a paper girl.
So 6 months ago, I started thinking, oh, I need a planner for 2023. And wouldn't it be fun to put one in a box? So we started searching, and Allie actually found the perfect planner for 2023. And we designed the whole box in October. It was an October box. This color scheme went with the planner. So sometimes I find a product and build around the product, the colors. And so that was one of my favorites. That was October. But I have to say the box I'm working on are just shipped out this month with gratitude has been awesome. I love this box. I found a calendar. It's called a positivity calendar. And it is just a something you sit on your desk, and each day it's a box calendar. So each day you peel off the next day. There's a positive quote each day, just something positive to start your day. It's always there sitting on your desk. I love the idea of that.
Right.
The positive theme. I did have something that was really fun months ago. was about kindness, and I found some kindness cards, and they were meant to like use with children, but you could use them yourself too.
Uh-huh.
But what I do with Lizzie, with Allie's daughter, my granddaughter, I'll let her pick a card, and then we do whatever the card tells us to do. We go buy flowers for someone, or
Oh,
we
nice.
take cookies to someone, or we just, surprise someone. And it's a deck of 52 cards, and it's been really fun to do that kind of thing. And I just can see, I think kids don't always know how to be kind.
Right.
And one of those things that they really do need to be taught. And, it really opens their eyes to what's going on around them when they can see how their kindness affects other people. And I love that. So
Well,
that's
I
one
mean,
of my favorites.
that sounds like a really great thing to include in future boxes as well.
Yes,
Even if it's not kindness, it
yes,
could be called
yes.
something else.
I said, one
And
thing I'm going to do going forward the next month, I'm going to start this next month. I'm going to print a postcard for each box, so that each month you'll have this postcard in your box, and you're going to send it to somebody. I'm even going to put stamps on it, make it
oh,
simple for
nice.
someone, but it'll go along with the theme. And just to encourage people, first of all, people don't get mail enough. I think, real mail, to get in the mail, is fun.
Right.
And I'm going to encourage that happy mail kind of stuff.
Right. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
And what other evolution do you have in mind?
That's my biggest one right now. Of course, keeping the ideas going is a challenge. I like to be planned out 3 or 4 months at a time. I've got my themes planned out for the next year, but now I'm at the challenge at the point of, needing to know what I'm going to put in each box. But I
Right.
try to be 3 or 4 months out. I like to add a few subscribers each month. So each month I'm ordering ahead. I'll add a few box items enough that I can add new subscribers each
Well,
month.
that was another question. So I'm sure that you have a limit for,
Yes.
and once you've hit that limit for that month, then
Yes.
you're cut off. And so you're not
Yes.
ever trying to scramble with the supply chain issues, in
Yes,
advance.
exactly. Yes.
Um,
Yeah, you have to order ahead, 2 or 3 months at least, because you don't know, you could be planning a whole box around something, and if you don't get it in,
right,
you're in trouble. And
right,
I've planned the theme and the colors and everything. I sold out in November. I added some spots in December, and I think I have 1 box left for this month. It's just, yeah, it's you don't want to overbuy, but I
right,
do like to add a few each month so that I have that opportunity for people who are interested to
right.
to join
Well,
up.
it sounds like such a fun thing to do, especially now. And like you said, during the pandemic, we were all isolated. We were bombarded with negative things in and around us. And with the state of things right now, with so many people still in isolation and not sure how to enter back into community in many areas of the world, this is just a little slice, right? And I assume that you can ship anywhere in the United States
Yes.
except Alaska and Hawaii, probably. Do you ship
I
to
don't
Alaska and Hawaii?
I don't ship to Alaska and Hawaii, because even with my discounted shipping rates I get by being a bulk shipper,
Uh-huh.
I still can't afford to
Yeah, it's
offer.
very costly. And
I have like a fixed rate for the shipping. So even if it ends up costing me more, I'm the one who pays the difference, not the subscriber. So they have
I
they have
see.
a fixed shipping cost each month. And that's how I control my cost.
Right,
But
right.
I'll ship anywhere else.
That's
Yes.
good. That's good. Well, we have about a minute and a half left. Is there anything else that you can think of? I mean, I love that there is someone like you in the world, that you're always a very positive person. You always do so much for the community and for individuals and families in our area. And you're kind of the go-to person for a lot of things. And this is just the next step in that. And now you are the giver of joy, the delivery person for gratitude, kindness, thankfulness, and all of these things. And so I just want you to know how much our community appreciates you. And now I hope that people outside of our community will take advantage of this and check out thejoyboxproject.com. and see if there's something there that maybe they could participate in and get for their friends and family or for themselves. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I just want to thank you for having me along today. I appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. I always like a good challenge, and this has been a fun project for me. And so it's just been fun for me to do, regardless of affecting other people. But I hope I'm making a difference, just a little bit. Just fun,
Yeah.
even if it's just the surprise of getting a gift every month.
Well, that's great. And thank you so much for bringing joy into the world, Carla.
Thank you.